Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this video finds you, I hope you're having a rad time. I'm the Figure Dude, and on today's action figure finds and unboxings, we've got an eBay lot. Without further ado, let's talk about some figures. Dude. Welcome back. Like I said, today I have a couple things I picked up from eBay, and normally on eBay I like to score like a big lot of figures where when you piece it out individually the prices are pretty good. And technically I picked the two things in here up for retail, but when I go look on the secondary market, the secondary retail value is way higher than the essentially like $22 that I paid for each of these. So I was really hyped about this. I actually had one of these figures in here on pre-order and canceled it because I found it cheaper. And on Ringside, just everywhere I looked, it was more expensive. I got these two together. Someone was selling these loose, and I'm excited to crack them open. All right, so time to get into it here. First thing we have is my Elite 101. Is that right? Solo Sikoa. And I had this in my collection. I use a head shrinker's body to upgrade to give him the larger torso and everything. Which I use this head sculpt, but I ended up selling that to someone and not having FOMO because I had planned to pick up the red version of Solo. But I wanted to have the black as well, because I don't know if we'll get a re-release. Maybe we'll get like a top picks with Solo or something, and they'll give him the updated formula in the black. But I wanted to have the black because that's what he most often wears. It's just the black and red. So I wanted to have that to put next to like the Ultimate Usos and everything with this one. So it wasn't just this Solo. You can see by this baggie full of hands, we also got the new Elite Solo. And I don't know, so he didn't come with his, these feet are a little stiff. Neither of these guys came with the towel that they came with, which wasn't a deal breaker for me, because the person on eBay selling these was selling these two together for $45. So I picked both of these up. If you try and go find them separate on, I mean, I mostly go on eBay. I don't really use Mercari. Every now and then you look out on Facebook Marketplace or something. But even if you go on like Ringside, like you're not going to get either of these for $45. So what's half of $23? You're not going to get either of these for $23. So I hopped on this. The upgrades to this Solo are fantastic. It's the same legs. So the actual shorts I have no issue with, but the legs are so skinny. I don't know why they gave him chicken legs. They gave him a new torso, so I will get the shirt off. But his legs are just so scrawny, and I mean it works like it. I wish you could switch them around with their pinless, which is nice to have pinless stuff. But if they don't nail that formula, it's frustrating. The head sculpt is light years better. If nothing else, like that's fantastic. This head, the hair is a separate piece, which I don't necessarily have an issue with. But it's so small. I don't know why they just made him so tiny. This one, obviously, the head, like I said, the head's bigger. The hair is sculpted in there. I think it looks much better that way. Just everything about the head sculpt difference is a massive upgrade itself. And I want to get the shirt off here. So this shirt is Velcro. The one we got with the Usos is those ones, I think just, well, no, those might be Velcro too for the red ones. So you can see here, everything about that torso upgrade is fantastic. That looks so much better. I would have much preferred they didn't try to rush out a solo Sikoa figure, and we just got that in the first place. But then I picked up the first solo because I wanted to have a solo in my collection, and then I was like, wow, this thing isn't great. Upgraded it, and then wanted to go back and grab it again. But I could see us getting this, re-released. The only issue, but I feel like it's a big issue, is the articulation. So I don't know why this happened. They've got the same, they've got the same exact shorts. Same exact short mold. This one is on ball joints. It moves pretty well. Moves around just fine. Kick, super kick, whatever you want to do. That solo moves fine. This one is rock solid. I can't move these up. I'm not going to force it. It doesn't really go. They'll go up to the side, but articulation is awful, and he's on pine cone joints. So those always, even if you heat them up, tend to go back to being stiff and hard to move around. So I don't know why that had to be done. Obviously the crotch piece is different, but I don't know why you can't just do ball joints. So that is the only real drawback. I mean, it's frustrating, but I don't do a ton of posing, so on my shelf it's gonna look a lot nicer than the black one we got. But all the hands right here, just a ton of hands to mix things up. I was so pumped to get this lot. I don't know, like I don't know what the seller did. It wasn't like a store on eBay. It was just a person. So they sold the new red solo with everything besides his towel, and the black solo was just missing his shirt. He didn't have his black shirt, and didn't have his towel either. That might have been it. But now the only thing I wonder is, where is our red Sami, or even just our Bloodline Sami Zayn? So we've got, I'll grab everyone here. So I do plan to make a new Sami Zayn in red with this exact formula. So I use a T-bar figure, Daniel Bryan torso, got the decals, made him. But then I also have the new red Usos. So we've gotten 2 versions of the Usos, I think, that are specifically in Bloodline attire. We've gotten 2 solos. We've gotten 5 bajillion Roman Reigns figures. We've gotten Paul Heyman. But we have not gotten a single Sami Zayn in his Bloodline attire. So I don't know what the deal is. I could see like a top pick Sami. I saw some people talking about potentially having Sami Zayn in the Survivor Series line this upcoming year, which would make sense. You could have him in his Red War Games attire, which I don't know how we don't get that. So there we go. We've got a whole Bloodline there. These Usos, I love all the Usos figures. Give all those to me. The solo I think looks fantastic. The reds match well. And then I'm going to make a custom Sami to fill in at least until then. I'm already waiting on some decals. I ordered the decals to come with. And then I got to pick up the Ultimate Roman. I passed on the first one. I was not happy with the torso, and I am very happy with how it looks now. So whenever I can pick that up, I'm going to. And once I can really get my perfect Bloodline together, I will do that. But that is going to be everything for today's unboxing. Just a couple figures, but 2 that I was really, really happy to score for a good price. So if you want to go check out some other unboxings, I have plenty on the channel. Outside of that, please continue to like, share, subscribe. I always appreciate it. And remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy more action figures. Figure Dude out.